Hey, I'm Dorian, joined by my wife and celebrity menswear stylist. Who is you?
Who are you? Ashley Weston here. Hi, guys.
Guys, so today we're talking about how to deal with rejection. We all face it. It's unavoidable. Well,
Sucks.
It sucks. Is it unavoidable? I guess technically it is, but that means you don't do or try anything ever in life. So
Yeah.
if you're trying to have a fulfilling, fruitful life, you're just gonna have to deal with rejection.
Sometimes you're gonna have to just go for it to make your dreams happen, and you're gonna stumble. It's just part of the process. So I thought it would be a really great topic today. We thought it would be to just kind of go over how to deal with it and move forward. Okay, so the first thing that you should do in order to just deal with rejection, and this is really important, is to accept it. It's part of the process. It's just part of life. You're gonna get rejected. It's not gonna work out. The sooner that you can move on and better yourself.
Life has its seasons, ups and downs, black and white, left and right. So in order to be accepted, you're gonna have to be rejected sometime. And the next thing is you need to learn from it. Use it as an opportunity for growth. You can look at it as a negative thing and say, oh, well, I'll never ever try that again. That's the worst thing I could ever do. Maybe that's true, but you really should sit down and analyze the situation and see maybe where there was something you could do different next time.
When you get rejected, there's always something you could take away from it that you can learn, and you should always look at it with that kind of lens, like, okay, what went wrong here? How can I improve? And that's gonna make you a better person.
Yep. And the next way to deal with rejection is to give it time. You have to let things, as they say, time heals all. So if you're just gonna sit there and beat yourself up after an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, just take a break, understand.
It's so easy to get into that
it definitely
kind of
is.
mind frame.
You can even say to yourself, it's terrible right now. I'm really feeling embarrassed. I'm really feeling hurt about it. Let me sleep on it. Let me think about it tomorrow.
That's what Dorian always reminds me of. Every time I face rejection in some way or another, I really beat myself up about it, and I can just dwell and really like focus in on it for hours and hours and hours. Dorian will kind of get me out of that. I'm like, okay, we're going for a walk, or we're going out to dinner, just to get my mind off of it so that I can come back to it later when I don't feel so sad about it and emotional.
And the second to last way to deal with rejection is understand it's really, really, really not the end of the world. I would say pretty much anything is overcomable. That's not even a word, but we'll use it. You can get over basically anything if you give it time, you assess, all that kind of stuff. But I know it feels horrible in the moment, but as time gives you more time away from it, it starts to feel like, oh yeah, that was pretty bad, but not too bad. And then the longer it goes, the easier it is to kind of understand, like, yeah, it was really not that significant actually.
No, not the end of the world. And if you feel like you're kind of getting into that mindset, I highly recommend having a strong group of friends or family around you that you can talk to that can remind you how awesome of a person you are. And yeah, this is just a little stumbling block, but it's not going to deter you or end, your possibilities out there. So
every person you've ever heard of, you've ever looked up to, you've ever talked to, has all dealt with rejection, and they've gotten over it too. So if they can do it, you can absolutely do it as well. There's no secret sauce to this. You just got to understand that. And the last tip that I can tell you for dealing with rejection.
I like this one. This is a good one.
A little counterintuitive, don't get me wrong, but it does work. Get rejected more often. Actively kind of go out and find a way to make that part of like your learning experience. I mean, obviously don't walk up to someone and like say something stupid and be an ass about it or something like that, but put yourselves in situations to take risks. Maybe ask that person out that you've been wanting to ask out for a long time, and maybe they're gonna reject you, or maybe they'll say yes. That's the best part about it. You will literally never know until you actually try it. Or there's that job you've really been wanting. Apply. Go up to the hiring manager, talk to them about it, see what's possible, or that company you wanted to start. Try, see what happens.
Be fearless.
Be fearless.
You're never gonna achieve your goals if you're not fearless. And so I think that's the most important thing. The more you do something, the more you get rejected.
The easier it gets.
The more you stumble or fall flat on your face, the easier it gets to be like, you know what? I'm gonna pick myself back up, reassess, and figure out how can I get better at this? How can I achieve what I want to achieve?
All right, Ash, so I think that's it. Those are the best ways to deal with rejection, right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it.
And if you don't like this video, well, it's all right. We'll get over it. We'll still keep making more of these.
We'll take our time, we'll reassess,
Yes.
see where we went wrong,
Yes.
and regroup and try it again. All right, guys, thanks so much. We'll see you in the next one.